I showed in another video how to take the firing pin and spring out a easier way by using a pair of forceps, hemostats, whatever you want to call them. In this particular one I'm showing the harder way, and that's just because you kind of have to use something the whole time to keep the firing pin and spring from pushing it up and getting in the way, and that's the only thing that makes it a bit difficult. So go ahead and put the safety lever in the fire position if it's not, and then go from the bottom side here and use whatever you've got for a punch to go ahead and push the firing pin down in there. Once you've got pressed down in there, flip your safety switch to safe, and that kind of blocks the firing pin from going on back out. It just makes it where you have to compress it very minimal. So now go ahead and push the firing pin in a little bit, and then take your punch and force the safety to the left if you're looking into the slide, and that's going to push your safety out. Go ahead and you probably have to use a punch and go ahead and kind of push down on this back side. The safety detent kind of popped up. Go ahead and move it on over a little bit more, and watch that firing pin. Put your punch on there and just kind of slowly let that safety come out, and there's the firing pin, and your safety comes on out. You can go ahead and take your firing pin and spring out at this point if you want. Alright, so we've got the safety out and the firing pin. You can go ahead and take it out at this point, so we're going to go ahead and put the safety back into place. Go ahead and just kind of set it in the side right there just to start it a little bit. Go ahead and take and compress the firing pin down in there far enough to get the safety to plop over it. Once that's over it, your next obstacle is to get the plunger compressed down in there so you can get the safety put in place over it. Just go ahead and take your punch, compress that detent all the way down in there. You're going to have to kind of wiggle the safety a little bit, move your punch out of place, and shove it, and there it went. It locked in. So go ahead and make sure that your safety moves freely, which in this case it does. Everything's in there properly. That's the harder way, which, I mean, it's a bit more difficult. You've got to kind of fight around that spring on the firing pin a little bit, but other than that, it's not too bad. If you don't have forceps, this would be a good time to maybe go out and get them, so the next time you have to take this firing pin out, you'll have a bit easier time with it. So that's all there is to it.